Hey there, Tony Baccigalupo here. Wanted to share with you a little bit about week 2 from my new project, Reconnection Challenge. The idea of Reconnection Challenge is to help us to reweave the social fabric that has been frayed and torn from the pandemic, from all kinds of issues in society. And in week 2, we are focusing on old friendships. So in week 1, we were focused on your relationship to yourself. Now we're talking about relationships that you've already got in your life or that you've had in your life that maybe you want to revisit. And this is hugely important because one of the folks I interviewed in recent months, Nathan Demers, his organization looks at loneliness from a research standpoint and has determined that one of the issues with loneliness is that it is a matter of perception. So some people think that they're lonely, but when you look at the quality of the relationships they have in their lives, they're not as lonely as they think they are. Um, but it's still just as real because they think they're lonely. So that led me down this wondering: is it possible that one of the solutions to reducing isolation in the world is to simply help people realize the relationships they already have? So this week is all about the relationships you already have or the ones that are within reach, because the best new friend, the easiest new friend to make is an old friend, right? So what we focus on this week in the course is your existing friendships, and that starts with mapping things out in terms of who your friend network is right now. Sorry. So this is all part of the Reconnection Challenge. And reconnecting with old friends starts with identifying old friends. Make a list, thinking of the names of the people off the top of your head that come to mind when you think about old friends. Go through your old text messages, go through your friend lists on your social media accounts. Probably your best bet is just to sit and think about it, especially maybe special moments that you can remember from the past few years. Maybe even a friend that you wish you were closer with, that you maybe never got to be as close with as you'd like. You're just going to make a big old list of names. And then what I have the folks in the course do is revisit that list and think in terms of who you still feel a connection to. Not everybody is going to be somebody that you need to feel like you're going to keep staying connected with forever. And so one of the things we want to do is look at who do you feel like you want to stay in touch with now. And one of the things that comes up in the course of the course is that some of these relationships might be a little fraught. The folks who have done this with me have reported that there are a lot of complications with friends that you may have fallen out with. There might be reasons why you're not in touch with each other. Those are all really valuable feelings to explore, and maybe there's an opportunity to connect in a way with somebody that you're due to just kind of have a little bit of a heart-to-heart with. That's totally okay. That leads to the next step, which is reaching out to those friends one-on-one, individually, and catching up with them, whether just by sending them a funny little reference to something from way back when, or inviting them out for a coffee or a conversation of some kind. And then to actually plan to meet up. It's so easy to catch up and say, hey, we should hang out sometime. Make some time in your calendar, make it known when you're available, and share that with people and actually have it happen. And then finally, what we talk about is having an action item, which is to say, don't just hang out, but if possible, look for ways that you can continue to meet up in the future. Is there some kind of an ongoing way that you can keep in touch that you can both commit to? This all helps you to strengthen and nourish your existing friend network and maybe help deliver some really great wins when it comes to reconnecting to yourself and to the friends around you, simply by making use of those really big wins that are just within arm's reach. The dear old friend who will be so thrilled to hear from you. So that's the item for week 2, reconnecting with old friends. And I hope you enjoyed. My name's Tony Baccigalupo. If you want to learn more about this, head to belongful.co /reconnect. And you can learn more about this program and our next upcoming module.